Your Jeep can roll its own windows down from 40 feet away. It can read its own check engine codes, for free. And it's hiding a secret message in Morse code under your left foot. 12 features, all factory built, and your dealer never showed you. Let's go. Number 12 is the push-button start trick that saves you gas every single morning. You want to play music, roll down a window, or run the fan. Most owners fire up the whole engine for that. Dumb move. Waste of fuel. Tap the start button one time without touching the brake. That drops your Jeep into accessory mode. Tap it a second time, and you get the full dashboard, the climate system, and the entire Uconnect screen. Zero fuel burning. This is gold at tailgates, drive-in movies, and waiting to pick up your kid from school. However, do not push past 40 minutes. Your battery will tap out. Newer 2024 and 2025 Jeeps have a smart battery saver that shuts things down before you get stranded. Older models will leave you walking to the nearest gas station for a jump. But if you thought that was saving real money, wait until you hear about the 3-minute Uconnect menu your dealer hopes you never find. Number 11 is the key fob settings menu almost nobody opens. Your key fob ships from the factory set to only unlock the driver's door on one press. That alone is annoying. But it gets worse. It also chirps the horn every single time you lock up. And remote start runs for exactly 15 minutes whether you need it or not. All 3 settings can be changed. In 3 minutes. For free. Pop open Uconnect. Go to Settings. Then Doors and Locks. Then Key Fob Options. Flip single press unlock to all 4 doors at once. Kill the horn chirp so you stop waking up the whole neighborhood at 6 in the morning. Bump your remote start duration up or down based on your actual routine. Here is the real kicker. Most dealers skip this during delivery on purpose. Customers who do not know these settings come back to the service desk asking for help. That is a 20-minute billable programming visit. But the things dealers hide go way beyond a fob menu. Number 10 is the auto-headlight sensitivity setting buried deep in Uconnect. Your auto-headlights have 3 different sensitivity levels. Most dealers leave yours set on level 2 straight from the factory. It fits almost nobody. Level 1 waits longer before clicking on. Level 3 kicks on sooner as the sun drops or when you roll under heavy tree cover. Go into Uconnect. Tap Settings, then Lights, then Auto Headlights. Pick the level that actually matches where you live and drive. Living somewhere like Seattle where the clouds never quit? Level 3 turns your lights on earlier during gray afternoons. Living in Arizona where the sun punches through everything? Level 1 stops the false triggers every time a cloud rolls past. 2 minutes in this menu. Your headlights finally match your real driving, not some factory guess from the assembly line. That one tweak alone will cut down on squinting through mixed weather forever. And while we are on the subject of things most drivers never use properly, let's talk about the button most Jeep owners do not even know is there. Number 9 is the panic button locator trick that finds your Jeep in a packed parking lot. You parked somewhere. You walked into the store. Now you are standing in a sea of black Wranglers wondering where your Jeep went. Every Jeep owner has been here. 0 exceptions. The fix is already in your pocket. Hold the panic button on your fob for 1 full second. Your Jeep lights up with flashing hazards and a blaring horn that carries across the entire lot. Walk toward the sound. Press the button a second time when you get close. The alarm shuts off clean. That single move has saved people at Moab trailheads, music festivals, and Walmart parking lots on Black Friday with thousands of other cars packed in. It works on every Jeep with remote entry, going back almost 20 years. No shame in using it. You paid for the feature. But while we are on the subject of what your Jeep earned at the factory, look at your fender. That little red badge most owners think is just a marketing sticker? It is a lot more than that. Before we jump into the next one, if you actually want your Jeep to last long term, not just look cool, I put together a simple Jeep longevity blueprint. It breaks down exactly what to do, when to do it, and the mistakes that kill engines early. Links in the description if you want to check it out. Number 8 is the trail rated badge that is 100% earned, not decoration. That red trail rated badge is not a sticker. Every Jeep that wears one passed 5 brutal engineering tests before it ever left the assembly line. 1. Traction on steep, loose, slippery surfaces like wet clay and deep sand. 2. Water fording up to 30 inches deep on models like the Wrangler and Gladiator. 3. Maneuverability through tight trail sections where every inch of clearance counts. 4. Articulation, so all four wheels stay planted when the frame twists hard across a rock ledge. 5. Ground clearance tall enough to crawl over boulders without tearing open your oil pan. Not every Jeep earns that badge. Only the ones that survive all 5 tests wear it. For context, the 2025 Wrangler alone ships with over 85 available safety and off-road features. So when you see a trail-rated badge on your Jeep, your vehicle is engineered for trails where a Toyota RAV4 or Honda CR-V would be calling for a tow in the first mile. But earning a badge is one thing. There is a hidden engineering detail you stare at every single day without actually seeing it. Number 7 is the secret Morse code message hidden right under your left foot. Look down at the plastic footrest on the far left of your driver's footwell. That piece is called the dead pedal. Your left foot rests there when you are not using it. Most owners never think twice about it. Now run your fingers across the surface. Feel those raised dots and dashes? That is working Morse code. Decode the pattern and 4 words come out. Sand, snow, rivers, rocks. A tribute to the 4 terrain types every Jeep has been engineered to crush since the original Willys MB rolled off the line in 1941. Think about that for a second. Jeep designers added a secret code at the factory, just for fun. Just so one day some owner might actually notice and smile. 85 years of that kind of obsessive attention to detail separates Jeep from every other boring SUV sitting in the same parking lot. Next time you slide into the driver's seat, glance down. You will spot the pattern in about 3 seconds once you know what you are looking for. And that dead pedal message is just one Easter egg out of hundreds. Number 6 is the secret Easter egg tradition that started in 1997 and still runs today. If your Jeep was built any time after 1997, the designers have been hiding things on it the whole time you have owned it. It started as a prank. A designer named Michael Santoro carved a tiny 7-slot grille into the cowl of the TJ Wrangler as his personal signature. The Jeep shipped that way. Customers found it. They loved it. Jeep made it official. 29 years later, every single Jeep carries hidden art called Easter eggs. A Willys silhouette from the 1940s driving up the edge of your windshield. A tiny spider saying, "Ciao, baby," next to the fuel cap on some Renegades. A T-Rex fossil stamped on factory all-weather floor mats. Flip-flops pressed into the cowl of a Gladiator. The Jeep Renegade was loaded with up to 30 Easter eggs before Jeep stopped making it in 2023. Jeep sold over 212,000 Grand Cherokees and 155,000 Wranglers in America in 2023 alone. That is millions of hidden eggs sitting in driveways right now, completely undiscovered. But some of these secrets are way more than just cute art. Some are actual treasure maps. Number 5 is the hidden Rubicon trail map and GPS coordinates some models carry. Some Jeep models, including certain Grand Cherokee and Cherokee trims, have actual GPS coordinates molded right into the plastic under the passenger seat. Plug those numbers into any phone map app. Where do they send you? The Rubicon Trail in California. That route is one of the most legendary off-road trails on the entire planet. 22 miles of raw California granite that has snapped lesser SUVs clean in half. On top of that, a topographic map of the same Rubicon route is often etched into the plastic near your gear shifter. Some models even stamp it into the factory floor mats. Some Jeeps hide a second map too. Moab, Utah. The other most famous Jeep trail in America. 2 legendary trails, 2 hidden maps, 0 mention in your owner's manual. Every time you reach under that passenger seat for a dropped phone, Jeep is quietly reminding you what your vehicle was built to do. But while secret coordinates are cool, the next feature pulls cash straight out of your dealer's pocket. Number 4 is the built-in diagnostic code reader that costs your dealer real money every single time. Check engine light pops on. What do most owners do? Call the dealer. Book a diagnostic visit. Pay anywhere from $75 to $120 just to plug in a scanner. That is a complete scam, because every Jeep has a free built-in code scanner. The engineers baked it in over 20 years ago. Turn the ignition key to the run position, then back to off, 3 times in a row. Do not start the engine. On that third turn to run, watch your dashboard or EVIC screen closely. Any stored trouble code will scroll across the display. If nothing is wrong, the screen just says the word "done." Write the code down. Type it into any Jeep forum online. You will have an answer in 90 seconds. Here's the math. If your Jeep throws a code once a year for 10 years, that one trick saved you around $1,000, maybe more. Your dealer absolutely hopes you never read this, but your brakes have an even bigger secret waiting. Number 3 is hill descent control, the button that turns scary downhill trails into a one-finger job. Picture yourself at the top of a steep grade. Loose rock, 20-degree slope. Your brain is already regretting every choice that led here. Most drivers would ride the brakes all the way down. That fries the pads and loses traction. Worst case, you slide. Every Jeep with four-wheel drive low has a button on the dash marked HDC, Hill Descent Control. Push it, and your Jeep takes over the brakes on any slope steeper than about 8%. You do not touch the pedal. You just steer. In first gear, it holds you at 1 mile per hour. Second gear, 2.5. Drive, 7.5. It only kicks in when your transfer case is in four-wheel drive low and your speed is under 30 miles per hour. So you cannot trigger it by accident on the freeway. Jeep owners who have run it on the Rubicon swear it turned the scariest descents into a hands-off cruise. Your brakes will thank you for every single mile. But HDC is old tech compared to the digital system hiding deeper in your dashboard. Number 2 is the built-in GPS trail log and off-road dashboard nobody ever opens. This is the feature that blows minds. Modern Jeeps running Uconnect 5 come loaded with something called off-road pages. Not on the sticker, not in the sales pitch. Buried 4 taps deep in the infotainment screen. This system shows you real-time pitch angle, roll angle, altitude, steering angle, and a full digital compass, all at the same time, on one screen. But the best part is the trail log. Start recording before you leave the trailhead. Your Jeep tracks your exact GPS path, elevation changes, total distance, and the complete route from start to finish. New Wranglers and Grand Cherokees ship with a 2-year free trial of Jeep Connect Off-Road Pages Plus. That package loads over 200 official off-road routes from Trails Off-Road, including every single Jeep Badge of Honor trail in the country. After the free trial runs out, it is $39.99 a year. Most owners never open this menu. They have no clue it exists. But once you do, you will never plan an off-road trip the same way again. Which brings us to the one trick your neighbors will swear is actual black magic. Number 1 is the key fob window drop trick that bystanders will swear is real black magic. You walk up to your Jeep from across the parking lot, 95 degrees outside. The interior has been baking in the sun all afternoon. It is hitting 140 degrees inside. Watch what happens next. Press the unlock button on your key fob one time. Let go. Then press unlock a second time and keep your finger on it. From 40 feet away, both of your front windows start rolling down on their own. Every bystander in that lot will stop and stare. It seems impossible, like you just hacked your own Jeep with your pocket. But it is right there in the manual. Page 25. Jeep built this into almost every model going back to around 2011. Front windows drop, fresh air pours in, and by the time you open the door, that 140 interior is down to something survivable. With over 400,000 Wranglers registered across America alone, millions of Jeeps can do this right now. Almost nobody knows. Until today. Now you do. The only real question left is which of these 12 you are going to try first. So now I want to hear from you. Which of these hidden Jeep features surprised you the most? And which one are you trying first? Drop it in the comments. And if you're into real Jeep tips like this, stuff most owners never get told, hit subscribe. There's another video on your screen right now you don't want to miss. See you there.